Alright, folks, hello and welcome back to MicroCasting Tropical. We're going to be talking about our seasonal outlook for the Eastern Pacific, and this is for the 2020 Eastern Pacific hurricane season. So, despite the early start, we're not actually expecting an overly active season, even though we did have the earliest tropical depression recorded since records began in the Eastern Pacific here. We aren't actually expecting too much activity this year. The average tropical storms 15. We might be slightly above average on that. There is a little bit of a murky waters with how exactly that's going to go. But we do know that we will have below average stronger tropical storms and hurricanes and major hurricanes. A lot of these tropical storms will be fish storms. They're going to probably be very weak. We're not seeing anything of too much significance this year with the vast majority of these storms, but analogs indicate, we could actually have an above average season that actually looks to be more likely than not. Now, of course, there is a fair chance that we are below average, so confidence is relatively low on just how many tropical storms we're going to have. But the hurricane and major hurricane counts are fairly confident, especially the major hurricane count. We're not expecting too much in that neighborhood. So here's the hurricane season in a nutshell. So the area of most focused hurricane activity is by far and away most likely going to be along the Mexico coastline and places just off the coast to the west. Once you get away from there, conditions aren't going to be as favorable, but you will see still some tropical storms that manage to move out there, maybe even a hurricane or two. But a vast majority of these storms will be focused in that red area. And Hawaii actually looks to be in a pattern where they have a very good chance of seeing at least one minimal tropical storm this year. So, what are the chances of hurricane impacts? What are the chances of tropical storm conditions occurring within an area? So, you can see the probabilities accordingly here. And you can see the Baja Peninsula, the southern tip in particular, has a very high chance of getting that. We have very high confidence in that. As we move northward, you can see obviously those chances dwindle. We do have the Mexican coastline, especially along there. If you go about due west of Mexico City, you'll be right there where those highest tropical chances are. We can see that along the coast. And then we also have an enhancement of tropical cyclone potential. Thing is, analogs, oddly enough, have one or two storms that move through that particular enhanced area of just that small 75 to 90% area. We normally get a tropical storm or two in seasons like these that move into that particular area, and then obviously, as you can see, probabilities fall off pretty quickly. But a vast majority of the coastline at a 50% or above for tropical storm conditions this year. So what are the common tracks looking like? Well, these are the common tracks. So we're likely going to have storms developing closer to the equatorial Pacific. Most storms near the Mexican coast will recurve. Those that go out to sea, most of them seem like they will be maintaining a relatively low latitude. That will allow for them to last longer because those sea surface temperatures will be warmer, and therefore a Hawaiian threat does exist and is higher than normal for this year. Alright, well, I know that was a pretty short outlook, but that is MicroCasting's thoughts on the situation in the Eastern Pacific. I hope that they were useful to you. You can follow us on Facebook at MicroCasting Tropical, on Twitter at MicroCasting TRO, and on Instagram at MicroCasting Tropical. You can also join our Discord. Link is in the description. You can join us for the awesome weather community, and you can also join our team where you can help produce videos, social media graphics, all that stuff for MicroCasting. Alright, with that all being said, I do thank you for watching this. If you did like it, you can hit the like button down below. If you didn't like it, you know where that button is. You can subscribe and hit the bell to turn on notifications if you never want to miss a new video from MicroCasting Tropical. Alrighty, and thank you all so much for watching. This is MicroCasting Tropical, signing out.